Good morning, everybody. It's Denise from Let Your Creativity Shine. I hope you're having an awesome day so far. Today we are prepping an area for my new craft room. So the first things we have to do is move all the stuff that's in the way out of that area. Then sweep, and then we're going to remeasure everything and decide how we want to do it. There's some changes that I'm thinking of doing to the size of the room due to there's a dip in the concrete. So let's keep moving everything out of the way. So as you can see, we're continuing moving the chairs and the tires and all that out of the way. I'm really excited for this because since we moved out here to the country, I haven't had an area for my crafts. Everything's boxed up right now, so this is going to be really nice to have and be able to have an area where I can just go and be creative. So I'm so excited. I can't wait till that we get today was a lot of fun working with my son to get this going. And some of you are probably wondering why I had to do a voiceover. Well, when we started this project, my son had music on, blaring. So needless to say, I had to detach the sound off of it. So that's why I'm talking over everything. Okay, as you can see, we're getting closer. So there's that black rack there against the wall. We have to move that down. So in order to do that, there was a whole bunch of stuff in front of that area against the wall. There was tires and that, so I had to clean all that up in order so we can move that down. So there's more stuff that we moved out of there, and in order to clear that up. So basically all the stuff that we're moving is from when we moved from the tire shop here. So there's office stuff and that, so that's what we're moving right now, some of it, and then some of it is just tires. And then you'll see there's that white door that'll be moved out of the way, but that's the door that we're going to use for the craft room. Now that back wall, right now I haven't decided what we're going to do. If we're going to cover it or if I'm going to paint over that, because you won't see that part of the wall. Okay, we're just about done. Once we're done getting everything out of the way here, I believe I am going to be sweeping. Okay, as you can see, I am sweeping. You're going to see two views. You're going to see this view, and then I've got another view coming up. So just so you guys can see. And then once we're done the sweeping, then we're going to start looking at measuring and double checking everything to make sure that we have a decision on how we're going to do it all for the walls. Okay, you guys, as you can see, I'm sweeping, a different view of me sweeping, and then what we're doing is we're trying to figure out how long the room's going to be. So you see where that back wall, where there's that brace on this that goes up to the ceiling, from this side of it towards where I am is where it's going to be. We're measuring at least 8 feet, and then from the back wall to the end of where that fixture is with all the wood, roughly almost to the end of that thing is we're going to, it was 7 feet, but I decided to go 6 feet, I believe, because of the dip in the concrete. Also, what we're measuring is because where Henry is right now, the concrete sticks out a little bit, so the walls in more. So I think it's 2 inches. So then we're figuring out how we're gonna, we gotta put a 2x4 on the wall, and we're figuring all this stuff out so that he has the right measurements when we go build the frames for the wall. Okay, so now Henry is cutting the 2x4s for the walls that he's going to build. So he's doing each wall separate, and he's cutting all the for those walls. And that's what he's doing. And you'll get another view here. Also, once we built the first wall and got that one up, the second wall we built it off camera. That's why there's no footage on it. Okay, when he was cutting the 2x4s, he cut it for the top and bottom of the frame, and then the pieces that go in the middle. But he did each section separately. And of course you won't see the third one or the second one, but I do have footage of the third one being built. Also, the first wall that he did was the wall that the door would go on. So he wanted to get that one out of the way. And because there's more detail to how to build that wall. So the height is 7 feet tall, the length is 8 feet, and the width is 6 feet. So this is what he's cutting these at. And you will see here that putting this wall together and putting it up.
Okay, we got the wall up for the door, where the door is going to be. The first wall.
No. So now,
This is the last wall that's being built, the long one. So, and then you can see that lighting is not that great. And that is from my camera, actual camera. I didn't have any other lighting in there for that camera. But the phone works really good in there, so I'll keep using the phone, I think, for lighting purposes.
keep in there. But the screws we use, you know, this help these more. We didn't do it. Don't give over here because we'll do it. I want to punch. That's right. Slide this way. Slide this way, this side. Because that's the same.
We're bringing the last wall to set it in place and secure it. After this is done, then we'll be starting to work on adding the plywood to the walls, cutting plywood and adding them to the walls.
there. Not a couple. So it says, I
This is how my new craft room looks before all the wood is put up, the plywood.